Welcome to Services Management, HVA 400, the principle of public health management. The learning objective for this week is focused on the kind of productivity and the importance in managing operation. You'll also learn the role quality plays in management operations, the essentials of managing a service business, the different kind of manufacturing operations, different types of inventory that is used in management, and the different costs of maintaining an inventory, and the various methods used to measure inventory. So you may think and ask, how is service management related to public health? It is quite an important skill. In public health management, you may need to focus on specific resources such as vaccines, the numbers of vaccines, the facilities that's administering the vaccines. These would be types of public health service that needs to be managed in a very effective and efficient way. While the topics described in this chapter has a much more business focus, try to extrapolate as much information from this chapter and apply it through a public health lens. When they focus on service business, think of public service. When they think of inventory, think of resources that are used in a public health setting. Activity is a subset of operation management. It is the design and management of products, processes, services, and supply chain. The production system is a method employed by organizations for making and providing essential goods and services for consumers. From a public health perspective, you can employ this idea of production service by emphasizing on public service and resources for your population and community. It puts intangible inputs into action, ideas, creativity, research, knowledge, and wisdom. It transforms tangible inputs into finished goods. Productivity measures the efficiency of a person, machine, factory, or system in transforming inputs into useful outputs. The fewer inputs, the higher the productivity. Why is productivity important? It measures the efficiency of production. Higher productivity results in lower organization costs, lower consumer prices, faster service, greater market share, greater profits for the organization, boosts level of competition in the market. Productivity is the cornerstone of economic growth. It is the source of high standard of living enjoyed by developed economics relative to the third world economy 50 or 100 years ago. There are different kinds of productivity. Measuring productivity can be difficult as deciding which inputs and outputs, and the measurements can be problematic. Therefore, there are different types of productivity measurement, such as the partial productivity. It is the simplest type of productivity measurement. It uses a single type of input for the productivity ration. Labor productivity is one of the possible input factors selected to monitor daily activity. Multifactor productivity overall measures the productivity by assessing how effectively and efficiently a company can use all the inputs to make output. It's a comprehensive measure of productivity. Managers to utilize a partial and multi-factor productivity measurement to provide a holistic view of organization performance. The multi-factor productivity indicates an organization level of productivity relative to its competition. On the other hand, partial productivity indicates specific contributions each factor makes to the overall productivity, providing managers with information to determine which factors need to be adjusted and which increase productivity the most. All the many definitions of quality have one thing in common. It is pursued to satisfy the customer, the stakeholder, and retain their loyalty. The importance of quality influences the organization reputation. With social media, an organization reputation can be easily affected. An organization with a strong reputation can provide a competitive advantage in the competitive market. On the other hand, poor quality increases costs. It is necessary to have an effective, efficient quality control system. The cost of defective products reaching customers can be detrimental for an organization. Statics. Service is any primary or complementary activity not directly producing a physical product. It is the non-good product of a transaction. It currently accounts for 80% of the U.S. workforce. For example, on-time arrival is a dimension of service performance. Frequent flyer miles are an example of service features. The dimensions of service are the reliability. Are the service delivered in the same fashion for every customer and every time? Responsiveness. How much time will the customer wait? Will a service be performed when promised? Completeness. Are all the items in order included? Assurance. Is there confidence in the service provided in that they are knowledgeable, courteous, and trustworthy? Courtesy. Do the frontline employees greet each stakeholder, organization, customers cheerfully? Accessibility and convenience. Is the service easy to obtain? Accuracy. Is the service performed right the first time? Total quality management is a management approach to long-term success through customer satisfaction. It is a collaborative effort of the organizational members to participate in improving the organization. It is characterized by three principles. First, customer focus and satisfaction. Second, continuous improvement. Third, teamwork. Total quality management principle. The first one, customer focus and satisfaction. The customer determines the level of quality. Customers should be satisfied when organizational products and service meets or exceed customers' expectations. Second, continuous improvement drives an organization to be analytical and creative in finding ways to become more competitive and effective at meeting stakeholders' expectations. Third is teamwork. It is a collaboration of all employees participating and working toward common goals. Empowerment must occur to create the proper environment. High-performance work systems integrate continuous improvement efforts with normal business operations. In service operations, managers must find the balance between keeping service costs in check and maintaining service level. With technology, the service industry is rapidly changing. Managers must design tailored service models based on customer segment in order to provide service without overspending. Service provider profit chain involves service businesses that are dependent on how management treats employees, which determines how well the employees deliver the service to customers. Internal service quality is the quality of treatment employees receive from management, payroll, benefits, and human resources. Inventory is defined as the raw material, the work in progress goods, and completely finished goods that are considered to be the portion of a business assets that will be ready or ready for sale. One of the most important aspects of a business. Turnover in inventory is a primary source of revenue generation and earning for organizational stakeholders and owners. There are different kinds of inventory. The raw material, component parts, work in progress, and finished goods. So in summary, in this chapter, you learn the different components of service management. Although this chapter focused on the business and profit aspects of an organization, try to extrapolate the information as it can be applied in a public health setting. Service can be defined as the public service that your nonprofit organization, the academic facility, or the hospital that you're working at. The inventory could be the resources that you're providing for your community and population. All of these information that you learn from this chapter is quite applicable as you lead and manage your team.